Alright, so according to the picture of health, Dan Raphael, Oleksandr Usyk has won or Team Oleksandr Usyk, I should say, and his promoter, Alex Krasuk, have won the purse bid for the Daniel Dubois-Oleksandr Usyk fight. They intend to stage this fight in Warsaw. It's not Warsaw, I think it's Warsaw, Poland, on August 12th. The reported purse bids were 8 million, a flat 8 million for Alex Krasuk, 5.6 million for Frank Warren, so almost 2.5 million in the difference. The purse split is going to be 75-25, meaning that Oleksandr Usyk will receive 6 million. Dubois, nothing to turn his nose up at, will get 2 million. Interesting. So it looks likely that we are actually just going to end up getting Oleksandr Usyk versus Dubois. We're obviously hearing words that I heard them tease this morning Jay Opataya as a potential opponent for Tyson Fury, which actually is not a bad fight. I know he's a cruiserweight, but stylistically he's not too dissimilar to Oleksandr. That's actually a very good fight, Jay Opataya versus Tyson Fury. But now we're hearing that Dempsey McKean is actually the front runner, which is a bit kind of because honest to God, like, I mean, Jay Opataya, that's a good. I'm telling you now, I know some people say, oh, he's fighting a cruiserweight. Honestly, I wouldn't be turning my nose up at that fight. Seriously, I wouldn't be. In terms of Oleksandr Usyk, Daniel Dubois, I mean, I'm not going to keep this video too long. I don't give Dubois a snowball's chance in hell of beating Oleksandr Usyk, certainly based upon his last fight. I mean, you're only as good as your last fight. And in his last fight, he fought a basically career cruiserweight in Kevin Lerena, who's not known for being a devastating puncher, and he was down 3 times in the first round, albeit the other 2 I think were more voluntary knockdowns as opposed to him being concussed. But he showed such vulnerabilities in that fight against someone who is not even fringe world level. He's not even close to Oleksandr Usyk's level. So Usyk against Dubois, especially considering the fact that Dubois is going to have to travel. Now, he has travelled in the past. He obviously travelled over to America to fight Trevor Bryan. But that's Trevor Bryan. You know, Trevor Bryan, if you want to categorise these guys, he falls into the Rolly Romero category in terms of absolute cream puff with a title. A regular title at that. But that's who Trevor Bryan was. I mean, you can go over and fight a knockover job pretty easy if they're as, bad as Trevor Bryan was that night. So how would he fare travelling over to East Europe, to Poland? Now, I'm not too sure where this place is, Warsaw, or that's how you say that, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, how close that is to Usyk's country. You'd imagine it's not going to be too far because obviously Poland borders that country, so you'd imagine there'd be a lot of people coming from, I think it's the western part of that country, over the border to have a look at Oleksandr Usyk. Dubois, in terms of stylistically, he's very different to Tyson Fury. I mean, it's not even close. He's way more robotic than Fury. I mean, it's not even, it's night and day. I mean, he's closer. You'd actually turn around and say, if you wanted preparation for a Joshua fight, you might be better off fighting Dubois as opposed to Fury. Because Dubois is just such a stationary, such a lumbersome, slow heavyweight who relies a lot on his punching power and strength. Oleksandr Usyk, I can't see him having too many problems with Dubois. Having said that, Frank Warren is obviously bigging him up, as you would expect him to. He is a promoter after all. So, look, Dubois could surprise us, but I doubt it. The same way Dempsey McKean could surprise us, but I doubt it. So both guys look set to have fights in August. I'm hoping that they come through them unscathed and that we can have this fight in December. I mean, we already got Spence versus Crawford announced today. Thank God for that. So let's hope that this all goes well. Dubois, apparently, at least according to Frank Warren, seems to be going through with this fight. So Dubois versus Usyk potentially on August the 9th in Poland. Let's wait and see. Let's wait for the announcement and we'll obviously preview the hell out of it. If it's in Poland, I would imagine, it'd be on our time. Poland, I think, are an hour ahead. An hour thereabouts ahead. I think it's an hour anyway. So it won't be much of a difference from their time to our time over in the UK and Ireland. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Just a quick little report on this. Let me know. Peace.